So guys, this is Jake and Brent with TN Tac. We're coming at you with a quick special follow-up video talking about the PSA 5.7 rock. We just put out a first shots video this past Monday, and we wanted to really address a concern we had with a defective magazine that came up in our initial review, and just kind of bring it to your attention so that way, in case if you ever have this problem, then you'll be aware of it and you'll know how to address it yourself. So in our initial video, we had some problems with the magazine where the base plate would actually pop out, and it only occurred on an empty magazine. Now, kind of in the heat of the moment, we really didn't know exactly what was going on, but we did notice that whenever the magazine base plate was empty of one of our particular magazines, it would actually have this problem. It was a recurring issue multiple times. So after we actually filmed and edited that video and published, we did reach out to PSA about the magazine issue because it seemed like it was kind of like a one-off thing that happened, like a fluke. And I think I actually even said that in the original video, that it seemed like it was a fluke. Maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe it was just us with this particular mag. Because in the comments of our original video, and apparently everything I saw on Reddit about it, and on Facebook, no one else was having this problem.
You know, it was crazy to get some kind of failure like that on video, but it has to be said it was only when the magazine was empty. It was kind of difficult to replicate, and although it did happen several times, after speaking to a bunch of people on YouTube and all these other sources, it seems that these are issues that no one else is having. It was just our one magazine this one time, and
it is important to try to resolve the issue first. Full disclosure though, we don't have any kind of like special affiliation or partnership or anything. We are literally just customers like you guys. We bought this with our own money and we did all this on our own. So just want to throw that out there so you don't think that there's any hoodoo going on or anything like that.
No, honestly. And I mean, I think you established in another video, I'm kind of a middle of the road shooter. I'm actually, from this whole thing, I'm even more impressed with PSA, to be honest. Their willingness to correct a problem was pretty awesome.
Obviously, the perfect scenario would be that you don't have the problem happen to you in the first place.
Of course, but it seems nobody else is.
Yeah, so if you ever have an issue with the base plate sliding and popping off, we want to document that here for you now and let you see what the issue is. If you look on this B-roll, there's two different magazine base plates. One that has these little tabs sticking out, and on the other, they're not there. Turns out the magazine that was having issues with the base plate sliding off, turns out it was the one with the tabs broken off. These are plastic little base plate tabs, so you know it's not steel or anything like that. So I guess accidents like this could happen.
Well, it was easy to miss for sure.
Now, the function of those two tabs is actually specifically to prevent the very issue we were having. They put those there purposely to prevent any kind of base plate sliding off or anything like that. So without the tabs there, with it being broken off, that's where the issue came into play. On the base plate that kept sliding off, these tabs
those weren't there before.
No. Yeah, so, and it wasn't like they just weren't formed correctly. They looked like they had snapped off.
Well, they were clean broken, and honestly, you really couldn't tell they were there to start with. So,
but I'm not saying this will never be an issue again. I'm just letting you know it was an unintended issue that they had tried to prevent from the beginning. With that being said, if you have this issue occur to you where you suddenly find that your empty magazines, that's important. It didn't ever happen with a full magazine or half full magazine.
A partially loaded magazine. In fact, I think we tried it with what, like one round?
Yeah.
It was non-replicable.
I mean, the only way it could happen is if you were loading an empty magazine, which, I mean, come on, no one loads an empty magazine.
No one slaps an empty magazine into the well.
But that's why we started doing that test where we started just dropping the mag on concrete just to see if it would occur. And we did make it end up happening after like 6 or 7 tries. I feel like this was some kind of weird manufacturing defect that happened on this one particular case, and we just happened to get the luck of the draw to happen to have that one magazine.
Or it was broken in transit. I mean, that's a potential. The plastic tabs are small.
I just wanted to kind of explain the issue we were having. Again, it doesn't seem like a big deal. I think it was just a 1 in a million thing. Excuse me. So I just want to get this out there real quick to you guys and just let you know the small issue we had. Again, I don't think it's a problem you're going to run into, but in case you do have this issue, this is what you need to look for. Guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Did you pick up a 5.7 rock? I'd love to hear from you. We will see you next time.